Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Hope you're all well. It's getting closer to that Christmas countdown. It's all happening. Pretty muggy sort of a day today. A little bit of cloud, sort of a sniff of rain. Hoping it was going to come in this afternoon. I want to get some thunderstorms and get some thunderstorms before my maternity leave kicks in. I've only got one more swing and then I'm off for 5 months. So looking forward to that, spending time with my little son. Can't wait. But yeah, so I really want a thunderstorm before I go, because that in the desert with the camera, I haven't had that chance before. Fingers crossed we get something maybe this swing or next swing. You never know. Got a bit of work done last night. Got through most of the photos. I've sort of narrowed them down to about 20 or 30 that I like. I've got to pick out ones that I want to use for that daring shot. Then I want to pick out the ones for my 8-blade as well. I'm going to put some over to that project. But I'll need to do some more on that, I think, in next break, which I've got a plan for. And I did some planning for that on what I want to do. So I'm going to be going down this. I've got a couple of days where I'm going to be by myself. So I'm going to shoot down the west coast of WA, Perth, and do some caves and some other beautiful country around Margaret River and the peninsula. So yeah, looking forward to that. What's happening on the channel? There'll be heaps coming out in the next few weeks. Oh, the start of January sort of thing. So yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be a good start to that 5-6 months off, where I'm just going to hopefully be able to punch out a heap of work as well for you guys and get this channel booming. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, jump on that train. That way, one of that ways, I think it is. Anyways, weekends we know is not a news-friendly sort of a week, but so I do have some interesting things. We're getting into the big ones, and we'll go through that. Now, the biggest one is an amazing video today. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Love this channel. Huge shout out to the boys at Fishing the Wild, Territory boys like myself. Got a fantastic series going. Love it. As soon as I see it, I hit it. On any other channel on YouTube, I hit as soon as I get that notification, just smash, get on there to watch it. And today was just mind-bogglingly amazing. Yeah, just I don't even know how to describe it. I do, and I'll try. But basically, the boys went out to the Wessels. That's Wessels. It's an island group. It's off the northern peninsula or northeastern peninsula of the Northern Territory. It's a very, very remote, desolate, hostile environment. Some of the world's best fishing, just insane. My good old pops and my brother Cabbage I think they've been out there a few times, and I'd heard some awesome stories about the fishing. I know how amazing it is out there, and to see that firsthand was awesome. But what I didn't know was the countryside, like the coastline, is epic. I don't want to let the goose out of the bag, but it's sort of semi-Faroe Islands, Iceland sort of country, but tropical. I guess if Iceland was in the tropics, that's what this coastline was. And the boys showed it off magnificently in this video. It looks fantastic. Of all the fishing stories I'd heard about the place, I'd never heard how absolutely beautiful the coastline is. Generally, the Territory, it's a pretty flat place. Darwin's a pretty flat place where I grew up, the capital of the Northern Territory. So there's not a lot of cliffs, like there's not any high cliffs or mountain ranges. You've got to go sort of inland, so yeah, they're obviously not next to the ocean. But the Wessels have got some really high coastline and just beautiful old limestone and just amazing. Yeah, please go watch it. Once you watch one of these guys' episodes, you'll want to watch every other episode they do. They're friggin' amazing. They do an awesome job, and this is probably my favourite one I've seen of theirs through the whole series so far. And they've had some amazing ones. You've probably heard me bloody waffle on for ages about how good their stuff is, but yeah, definitely this one you need to go and see. Episode 12, Wessel Islands. Go check it out. Fishing the Wild. Great job, boys. Awesome. Way to represent. I watched Underground 6 last night. Ryan Reynolds' new movie through Netflix, straight to Netflix. It's one of their big budget ones. Holy crap. I'd sort of seen it and it looked pretty good. I actually thought it was a movie coming out of the movies. I watched it, and the first car chase goes for like 30 friggin' minutes. And it's like the Italian Job on crack. It was just crazy. The stunts are just insane. For a Netflix film, this is super big budget, full on action, just does not stop for the first hour and a half before it even sort of tapers down to a slow sort of a movie sort of thing. So if you want some action and you just want to sit there and be on the edge of your seat and just watch just crazy stuff, Underground 6 on Netflix is definitely worth it, man. You can't beat that for what you pay a month. It's worth the admission to go and see it in the movies. It'd be amazing on with some awesome sound. I'm only watching in my room here at work, so that was very cool. Matty and Pete show. Matty Hoppier, Pete McKinnon. You possibly know him if you do watch a bit of the photography sort of side of YouTube. They've just started up their podcast, and they had a really good episode today. I found super interesting and helpful, so I thought I'd mention it. For you little YouTubers like myself, I guess we all envisage or hope or dream that we get to the point where we possibly even get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, where you might possibly get some ad revenue or something back for all the hard work and money we spend on this hobby. But they had their manager on there, Sean Holiday, and he's obviously manages those two boys and a couple of other big guys and some gaming guys as well. And he talked all about deals and the traps and bits and pieces not to fall into, and be careful when they mention this and that. It was really interesting, and gets into about 15 minutes in, they get into it, and then they start talking about this a little bit more. And he had some really good info, and I suggest anyone that is getting close to monetization, or people are starting to offer you products and stuff and want something back, definitely worth watching this, and I think you'll get a lot out of it and learn a bit, and it might save you some tears down the road. He did mention a lot of people can get trapped into these sort of groups that say, yeah, we'll take you on, we'll get all this, we'll get you all these deals, and they've got 6,000 people and there's only 50 of them, so there's no way they're going to be able to help you, so you end up stagnant and stuck to these crappy deals. So just be careful with that, and definitely one to learn from, in a good episode, and do appreciate it, boys, for help giving us that info, Sean. It was awesome, very cool. And Mr. Beast, this is probably the last one. I'm just going to be another quick one tonight. Not too much tech stuff happening out there. Mr. Beast, if you haven't seen it, just did a monster giveaway. There was a 4-episode competition basically, and the 4 winners out of the first 4 comps would go into this last challenge, which was win $1 million. And they had to keep their hand on basically a cubic meter pallet of dollar bills, which was $1 million, and they had to keep their hand there and without taking their hand off. The guys lasted 48 hours, so they hadn't slept, gone to the toilet or anything for 48 hours, and then one guy won it, and it's just changed his whole life. He gave 50 grand to one of the other guys that he competed against in the previous comp. So he's going to look after his family, buy his mum a house. Pretty amazing. If you haven't heard of Mr. Beast before, I guess you must be new to YouTube, but he's a big-hearted sort of a dude. He made a heap of money in Bitcoin when it first came out. He then invested that into his YouTube channel and started giving away money, and has become basically one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet, and probably the biggest, without a doubt, the biggest in 2019. Regularly gets 16 to 20 million views per video by just giving away cars and houses, and yeah, he's a freak, and just seems like a really nice dude, and good on him. I don't mind watching his videos and giving him a like and a support for what he does. Be good if we had more people in the world like that and he's only a millionaire. You imagine what these billionaires could do if they had the same sort of attitude as him. So yeah, very, very cool. $1 million, very cool. 48 hours. I don't think I could last that long. I think the biggest problem would be going to the toilet. 48 hours just stuck there, like it'd be pretty armoured. Well, the boys were pretty wrecked when they all come off, so it was a pretty interesting watch. Made a bit of a list of stuff I want to do on the brakes. That's cool. Fair bit there. I've got so many ideas in my head. It's just getting time to get them out. I've got another 5 videos on my list to do. One I'm going to push back to next break because or probably 2 of them. That's that the A blade and the macro, because I'm not happy with what I've got. I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough here to get what I want, so I'm going to just hold back off that, and I've got a place I want to get into the city, into the Botanic Gardens, and get some more stuff around the city to sort of give you a bit more of a what the lenses can do, I guess. Make it, I'm starting to get a little bit of a perfectionist about it, and I don't really want to just whack it out just to whack it out. I'd rather wait a little bit. But I've got some other stuff I can do until then, and I'll be punching them out in the next week or so. So yeah, very cool. And that's about it. Another day. Saturday night. Party night. I know there'll be hippies hitting the town. Have a beer, have a red for me. Nice little Pyramidus. Anything McLaren Vale would do me nicely. It's the best red wine on the planet from McLaren Vale. You can't beat that stuff. Love it. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure you have a multivitamin when you get home. That'll help with the hangover, and plenty of water. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't drink and drive. Look after your mates. Get those leggies moving on the dance floor. Whoop, whoop. It's Christmas time. Oh yeah. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Peace from me, because I'm not going that way. You might be going that way out, but I'm going to bed. See you soon. Ciao.